everybody, and welcome to TTK Thursdays. No announcements, so Shema, take it away.
Hello, everybody. We are in the 16th episode of Entirely Beloved, the mini campaign we are currently in right now. To everybody joining us for the first time, what you'll be witnessing here is a journey these three adventurers take. The first being Eldon, who is Jeevan. He is playing a wizard fairy. Then we have Bovik, who started off as a druid and is now currently a warlock. So that's Ashwin for you. And last we have Kush. Kush is playing a reborn sorcerer by the name of Finn. Finn looks basically like a skeleton with a beard and no features. Eldon's this imagine a 3-year-old with wings during a costume party. That's Eldon. And Bovik looks like your traditional emo dude, I guess. Right now.
Yeah, with the black trench coat and everything like that. Yeah.
So we are currently having an adventure in one of our homebrew cities of Odium Lithi, which is in the world of Demos. Now, our adventurers have traveled to a major portion of this country, having, you know, battled both fiends and other sorts. They are currently on different missions of their own. Do watch our earlier episodes or our recap episode if you want to know what all happened. But currently, they're all stuck in a madhouse in this weird circus that has seemed to have lured different villagers and townsfolk. Having entered this, they pass through a great many rooms with a lot of weird, mildly annoying things happening to them, changing them also at places. Now they are in the last room. What we currently see is what seems to be like a deep, dark garbage bin with red and white tiles all around. At the middle of this garbage bin, floating on the top, seems to be a sort of platform that our adventurers are currently about 120 feet under. Where they are is surrounded by piles of garbage. A lady who recently, until Finn intervened, had her eyes and mouth sewn shut. After talking to her, Eldon takes flight up to look, see what's on the platform, having been informed that possibly the jester, the evil jester that they've been after all this time, could possibly be on that platform. Finn gets notified by the old lady that there's something peculiar about the tiled walls as well. He approaches them, tapping his ring onto one of the white tiles, and he notices at this point, Finn, what you see is that this tile starts to reach out, extend towards you in about 5 feet. You realize by tapping it a little more and tapping a couple of tiles in succession that they could possibly form stairs. You look up and you see that Eldon has made maybe half the distance to the platform on top. Bovik is standing around you, looking at these red and white tiles on the ground, noticing how they are, receding when they come near some light source, but seem to be rushing forward anytime it's dark. What is it that both of you would like to do?
I'm going to tap on the tiles, and then one diagonally above and to the right, and then one more diagonally above and to the right to sort of form a staircase.
Mhm.
So, like a spiral staircase, I'm going to form a way to the top, like
Okay.
that.
I'd say it would take you a bit of time to do that, possibly 5 minutes. So I'd say, Eldon, that would be maybe 2 rounds after you've reached the top. If we're going to go into initiative as soon as we do. But Bovik, what would you like to do?
I will look at Finn and observe him, and I'll be just casting dancing lights and keeping a watch around
Okay.
on what's going on.
Okay. You take
And
give me a perception check, all of you.
sure.
All of us.
Is this how is the light situation? It's quite dark here, right?
It is. There's not that much light coming through. You do feel like, I'd say this more on the perception check, but there is a bit of light coming in from the top. But all around you, the only light that you have is from your dancing lights and from the lady's lantern that she's holding up.
Alright, I got a
Oh, that
15 from
ladies.
that.
You got a
That's four.
15?
Yeah.
4. And you, Eldon?
I got 11.
11. So you'd notice, Borwick, that as Eldon starts to make his flight upwards, and as you watch Finn as well, meticulously tapping at tiles, trying to gauge a sort of distance to make a, standard enough stairway to reach the top. You look at the tiles around you, you look at the room that you're in, you look and observe that the tiles seem to be radiating some sort of energy, some sort of weird glow of sorts. It doesn't really give you any ominous feeling, but you do observe this. While standing there and looking upwards, you do notice that something seems to be coming rapidly towards you, just like moving at a great speed. Finn, you don't notice this because you're so intent on doing this that you just have a feeling of something falling besides you. Eldon, while you're climbing up, you can clearly see what's happening, maybe in a better light as Bovik, but you're not able to really differentiate what is falling towards you because you're taking that precautionary measure to dodge out of the way.
Is it falling from the whole area? Or does it
Yes.
seem to be coming from a different... Okay, from the whole.
You notice that you look at it coming from the hole, but Bovik, since you're standing there looking at all this, you do notice that what seems to be falling seems to be bits of carcasses. And while you see it fall, you sidestep watching the material fall near you, and you notice that they're limbs of sorts. You look up, and it's a weird motion, something that you notice and Eldon and Finn haven't been able to, is that while some things seem to be falling in a sort of more linear path, other things seem to come at like a faster pace, a more accelerated pace. The only thing that you might be able to gauge from this is that somebody on the platform on top possibly is throwing things over it.
Okay. I will turn to Finn and be like, you might want to hurry up there, Bone Boy. Looks like Fairy Boy might be in trouble. There seems to be someone up there.
Fuck is this bone boy nonsense?
You are made of bones, aren't you?
I'm not a boy.
Well, Cobb, you are a boy to me, so move.
I fucking died, okay? I've lived my life. You're still living, so shut up.
Alright, Bone Man, move.
Okay, I guess. And I tap.
I can't believe Berwick's the chair of the group now.
So what you notice, Eldon, is you're traveling upwards. You see these things falling towards you. You move out of the way, trying not to get hit by it. And as you go higher and higher up, it seems like the light starts to get brighter. You feel like you can see more of the space around you. You reach the lip of this weird disc, and what would you do, Eldon? Would you like rush in head forward, or would you take a peek, or would you just go hungar and stand on the platform?
No, I'm not gonna Leroy Jenkins this. I am gonna like peek.
Okay.
Like
So
try
you
to
can-
like stealthily peek. I'm
Give
not...
me a stealth check.
He's confident, he's not stupid. 30 plus 8, 21.
21. Okay, that is fantastic. So what you see, you see, Eldon, that right in front of you there seems to be a table that seems to be rotating, showing us like different sorts of foods, different sorts of meats, sweets, everything that's possibly imaginable. What you're immediately hit by more than anything else, there's this rancid smell of food of all sorts of flavors coming together, mixing in this almost disastrously horrible way. And being a fairy, having had a lot of sweets in your time as well, this amount of gluttony is kind of overwhelming to you. You need to take a moment to just like cover your mouth from the stench of it all. You look over, trying to look through the piles of garbage, And what you see is a large table. At this table is a woman. You can't see her face too much, but the first thing that strikes you is that she's large. She's remarkably large. Even for your standard, she is remarkably large. She's sitting over there at the table. She's pulling at these chunks of meat, ripping it with her mouth. There's something weird about her mouth. You can't see it too well, but it's the noises that she makes. It's the way that she's looking at her food, with a single-minded focus, not bothering about anything else. You look at it and you see as she stuffs her face, stuffs it. You see as spittles of food is just like flying around, morsels hitting every possible inch of this platform. You look at her, look at things, sniff it, give it like a look and go, and then just like throw it over the platform. What was your stealth roll?
Before the stealth roll, I just want to say I was looking at Owlbear and then I switched back to this fucking Discord and you are fucking scary. And my stealth roll is 21.
Oh yeah, 21. Great. So she doesn't seem to observe you at all. You have this confidence, honestly, standing here at this place, that you could actually, in your size as well, and being the sort of weirdly militant man that you are, you could make your way through this platform without her noticing you until possibly the others could reach you as well. You look over the side trying to see whether she has noticed, the sounds that Finn is making as he's pulling these tiles out, to see whether she can hear the weird mummer. You can't really hear what Bovic's saying, but you could recognize his voice.
Do I roughly know where the rest of my people are? Like, where are they walking and stuff?
Yeah. So, just going to the map. Going by so you're still there. You do have. I mean, I would say that it's in the same distance. Bovic. How could I scale this? Okay, Bovic's literally near Finn, but just possibly at this moment, I'd say 40 feet below.
Okay, I'm gonna cast message. I'm gonna so if the platform is here and I'm peeked up here, I'm gonna hide back on the platform and be like, and I cast message and be like, there is. I think I found the proprietor of the circus.
You don't have to cast message. We established telepathic link last game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I think found the proprietor of the place, and he is scary as.
Scary as in how scary? Like scary as in like a spider scary, or like I don't know what do fairies?
Why don't you come up and see for your fucking self?
I'm doing that. How long will it take for me to reach?
I'll give Eldon one more chance to do whatever he wants to do, and then both. I mean, you'd reach then. I don't think Bovic started walking up here.
I'm behind him. I'm like,
he's
going up.
You're following.
I don't. I just want to say come quietly. I think we should ambush her rather than, just set up an ambush.
Man, the stones are moving.
You know what? You would notice, Eldon, is that right now the part of the dial that you're standing at is incredibly quite close to her. What you look at is, the side of her face, because that's where you are. You also know that the path that Finn and Bovic are taking right now will possibly have them reach directly behind them.
Oh, that's perfect. But also, I can just magically teleport there. Like, if you want to suddenly attack.
One man, don't. I mean, you could, but I still need to walk up. So let me reach the edge and then you can teleport in.
Yeah.
I mean, if we reach the edge, then why would I teleport? I'll just.
You could maybe attack.
Stop bantering and get the fuck up here.
Hold on, fairy boy. We're coming.
Okay. And I keep knocking the wall. Keep climbing up. Are the stones, are the tiles that are moving, are they making a lot of sound?
They don't seem to be making a lot of sound, but is anybody? Yeah, so since you're observing this, you do notice that as Bovic starts to climb up his way, the stairs, his dancing light, the dim glow of the outer reaches of its aura.
Like the lights, turn off the lights.
That's what I was gonna do, but
You notice that past it though, like on the tiles that you're walking on, they seem to be turning.
Povik, if you turn off the lights, we can still see, but will the red tiles attack us?
could test it out if you want.
What the fuck gave you guys the idea the tiles are gonna attack us?
The tiles are moving away from the light, so they might attack if
why
we switch off the lights.
All right, let's just get closer.
Problems
I
with
might,
people who can't
and
fly.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually like move the lights in such a way that it's more below the platform, and one is just close to me. So
Okay.
like the light is just a little bit more dimmer.
You do notice that the light, wherever it touches on the tiles, it does turn red. But wherever you notice that, am I getting my color correct? Yeah. So basically, you guys are walking on red tiles now. And is it correct? Okay, sorry. You guys are walking on black tiles, and the red tiles are coming up. Correct. That's how it is. I suddenly forgot the colors of the tiles.
So if I
Yeah,
see that there are more tiles moving towards us, I will like bring back the dancing lights closer and I'll tell Bone Man, be like, hey, so yeah, we can't. I don't think we can ambush these guys because the lights, the more I further away I take it, the closer the tiles come to us. So I guess we just run in.
You know what? You stay here with your lights. Eldon and I can ambush her. And you're not very useful in combat anyway, so you can take your sweet time.
That was the
All
old
right.
Bowie. I'm
All
actually pretty good.
I mean, we haven't seen that yet, so I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, at least if you guys go down, I don't have to deal with that. Go for it.
Okay, cool. Am I 30 feet away from the platform?
Yeah. So I will allow you, G, to make one attack, move, action, anything that you would like. Cast a spell if you want to. Any sort of buffs, whatever you'd like to do. You do still notice that she is paying no attention to you whatsoever. Even though right now at this point you can hear, the sounds of the saying fins clicking bones. You can hear like a small mew also if you really hear for it, and you know that it's kitten in his chest. It's giving a little mew. You hear like both make elaborate poses as he like moves his dancing lights all over to protect himself. What is it that you'd like to do?
You're asking Jeevan, no?
Yeah.
Booming blade.
Thanks for stealing my moment, Kush. Fucking thank you. Wow, I am not gonna booming blade. Fuck no. Oh, but then again, I never prepare fireball because I'm an amazing wizard.
We got rest, you still didn't prepare fireball.
Nope.
Oh,
There are other better spells. La 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 la. I'm
noticed
gonna.
I noticed that with this filter, it only shows teeth and never my mouth.
Oh,
That is
wow.
creepy as hell.
Which is perfect though for like this character.
Sure. Anyways, bonus action, played song. What's my song for today? I can't think of any clown song. Anyways, played song, and then of course the booming fucking blade, dude. Let's go.
So, describe how this happens. What is the song that you sing? Give us a Joyce. Are you going to sing it out loud?
I have absolutely no song. Don't put me on the spot. I am just gonna imagine me singing Pop out from underneath the platform, charge right at her, and then like.
Okay. So I am still going to start you, Finn, even at the beginning of your turn, you would be about 30 feet away, okay? Not directly behind.
Alright, that I have 40 feet movement.
No, you're okay, Eldon. I'm talking about Finn,
Finn.
because now
Got it.
you got your sneak attack. I'd like all of you to roll initiative for me.
Do I not?
Actually, no. Let's wait till you guys come onto the platform and then we'll roll initiative. So you guys all get one free action at this point to do what you'd like.
Bonus action, Misty Step 10 feet behind her.
Okay.
Action, my usual, what is it called? Chill touch.
Chill
And-
touch. Amazing.
Yeah, so I basically, like, there are 2 stairs in front of me, which are already out. I
Mhm.
walk up them, climb, take the 3rd step into the air, disappear, appear behind her, do a claw attack, and then a spectral blue hand comes in and does the attack instead of my own hand from 10 feet
Amazing.
away. And that's chill touch.
Fantastic. Great. And what are you doing, Bovik?
Bovik is
Printing.
gonna walk up slowly, my 30 feet, like it, get the edge, and I will watch as these guys do like start the fight, and I'll be since Bone Man had told me to go slow, I will take it.
Oh, what
Okay.
a dick.
So at this point,
And it'll be like it'll be like a very strutting kind of thing. Like I'm like, yeah, everything is fine, nothing's gonna happen to me, kind of like attitude and walking up.
okay. So what I'd like you to do is all of you roll me an initiative. I need Bovik to roll with disadvantage. Eldon.
Initiative with disadvantage, sir.
Yeah, because you don't give a
You
shit.
said you're casual.
Yeah, you said you're casual. You can't-
I am not going to say that you reach up there and suddenly you're the top of the initiative order. Okay, so, like,
Don't worry.
Eldon and Finn, you both have advantages.
Oh, wow.
And,
Oh, advantage for initiative. Okay.
yeah, I'm
I will
doing
take
for a
that.
fun thing.
Hey, I rolled the same number twice too.
I have 17.
17, okay.
10.
Oh. Oh, wow. Okay, and Bovik?
5.
5. Wow. This is actually a good initiative order.
I rolled 14. And
Okay, so
Oh. Disappear. She'll come back with a scarier filter.
No.
Oh, same
I thought
one.
it disappeared first. Wait, Eldon, yours is 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. And Bovik,
Oh,
yours is
sorry,
4?
mine is 10. Ovik is 5.
Yeah, good. Size. Okay, and Bovik, I want you to give me a wisdom check.
Sure,
Oh, of course.
That
What
is my
the-
strong suit right now. Yeah. 9.
A 9.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
You don't. What do you haven't? This confidence is not unwarranted, Bovik. Where you're getting this confidence from is the fact that you have a companion to protect you if anything goes wrong.
Oh.
The face that you gave me is enough for me to give you that 9. Because yeah, so that is all we're going to stop at. We are starting with first Finn. Okay, now Finn, what you observe is you look right in front of you. You see this horrifying, ghastly woman sitting in this large, obscene red chair with like golden foiling and all this sort of rubbish that you would expect from, I'd say, a very fancier than thou sort of circus. But you look at her, and as you misty step right behind her, you can't see much of her. You see that her weird, like rough hair is tied back into 2 ponies. You look at her skin, and she has an obscenely large body. She seems, like gaunt. Her clothing is like fitting her quite loosely. It seems to be hanging up from her arms. The way she sits is also not like proper or not like normal, you would say. She's sitting in this sort of manner. Her arms seem to have a dexterity that you don't understand. From her height and from the way that you're standing right behind her, you would gauge that possibly she would be about, say, 15 feet tall. She has large bony legs and they're just like spayed to the sides, and she looks like almost like a spider when she does. And as you reach out, as your hand, the chill touch reaches out to just scratch at her face, turns to look at you, and you see her lips are in tatters. You see these humongous, sharp, pin like teeth just like chewing away. It doesn't stop for a second, it just looks at you and says, "Are you my next meal?" But you see her moves do not stop, her lips do not stop moving. They're still chomping, chomping, chomping. Now, for your chill touch, is it, do you have to roll to attack?
Yes, and I want to claw her face.
Okay, go for it.
26.
Amazing. Okay. So with the 26, you do hit her. How do you roll for damage? And tell me how you do it.
For damage, I have 8 points of damage.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
Are you behind this? What the hell is this place?
And she just stares at you for a second. It's a quick second. You don't really notice much move from her eyes. She just stares at you and she looks almost hungry before she turns around and starts eating again. And you just hear one loud voice in your head say, "Leave."
Okay, is this a command word?
It's not. She has just said this word to you. She has not made any impression of being hostile yet. Eldon, it is. No, wait, sorry. Now it is her turn. She looks at all of you.
Okay, no, sorry.
You
Go ahead.
hear this word. You hear this voice clear in all your heads, all three of you. It sounds gruff. It sounds like it's, if weirdly, if thoughts also could sound like that, chewing, she's going, "Leave, leave me. You have a meal for me. If you have no meal, leave." And she's just like eating and eating and eating. At this point, I want all of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
30, 20.
14?
11.
Okay. 14, 11, and
Dirty 20.
okay. What happens is
Wait, is this any magical effect or a charmed effect?
it is a charm effect, so if you have advantage, go
Oh,
for
is this
it.
command?
It's not command.
Okay.
What is it you on command today?
I don't know. I just thought this was command because she's like one word. So
Still 11.
11? Okay. So what happens is that, you are not phased by her fin. You look at her, there's nothing that seems to like, "Oh my god, this is so amazing." Ashwin, go all out, okay? But what happens is that she turns to look at all of you. You see her face, okay? Finn, you look at her face and nothing happens. You can see her as her disgusting self staring at you, foot just like almost hanging out of her mouth, her lips in tatters. She does not faze you, she does not frighten you. You're ready for your next strike. Eldon, you look at her, your blade is sure in your hand. You're ready to go and strike at her, cast that booming blade down. When she looks looks at you, for a second, you feel like you're faltering. You look at her face seems to morph. It morphs into something smoother, into something gentler, into something that you look forward to seeing every day. Her face morphs into your mother's until, again, that illusion shatters and her lips spread wide and she takes another bite. You're ready to make your strike as well. Povik. She looks at you, and what you see is this horrifying woman. This absolutely horrifying woman. Her face keeps changing a multitude of times, taking on different personas, trying to find one that appeals to you, trying to scare you into it. But what you feel instead is this weird desire, this desire to protect. this desire to be commanded. And now you will follow her every word. Roll me a 1d6.
For 1d6 turns? Oh no.
3. Okay. So for 3 turns, you're going to be under her attack. Vivek, I'm going to just make this a little more fun because you wanted to play into this. I will allow you to attack your friends any way that you want. And if you wish to end this effect in the next 3 rounds, please go ahead and do so. But if you don't want to, as a player and as a character,
How can I end the effect?
you can end this effect by so usually it would be by me trying to command you to commit suicide, the same way that command works. So, like, if I try to command you to bring harm to yourself, then yes, it will break. You'll have
Alright,
to give
cool.
me another saving throw.
Alright, fine, sure.
Okay. So for now, like your turn this round, you will have to attack.
Cool.
Okay. Right
Alright.
now,
Cool.
Eldon, you don't notice
Cool.
this at all.
Cool.
Come on, Finn. Let's have some more hypey music. Okay. Like he
Hmm.
gave like his what was your song thing called? Singing Blade.
Blade song.
Blade song. Give a good Blade song worthy song.
I googled clown songs. None of them I recognize.
Okay, so Eldon, it's your turn. You see as this thing, Finn, suddenly Misty Steps reaches right behind this weird monstrous being. He reaches out a hand, and you see as his like a spectral form of his own hand just shoots out, blue in color, reaches out and claws at this creature's face while she turns to look at all of you. You hear the voices in your head. You see this deceiving visage of your mother for a brief moment. What would you like to do?
Scream not my mother, you bitch. Then yeah, booming dead.
Okay, so you rush forward to her. I'd say you're about 15 feet away.
Ooh, it was so close for nat 20. It hovered there and then turned back. Yeah. 2 for 13 to hit though.
It does not hit. She looks at you and she takes a fling and she hits you with her arm. You move back. I'd say, wait, let me go. It's an 18, right? Your AC. How much is your AC?
No, with Blade Song it's 20.
20. Okay. Yeah, that does not. So she tries to hit at you. She pushes her arm outwards, immediately retracting it back to her mouth as she starts eating it. What is it that you do at this moment?
So wait, that's my action. This is my full turn, right? So I have a bonus
Yeah.
action also. Let me see. I do. Sure, I have a bonus action spell. I'm pretty sure I have a good. Oh, I do not. My main attack is better than booming. That's my turn.
Okay. So do you do anything else with your movement? You still have, I'd say, half your movement left. I will also allow you, if you would want to, you can use your bonus action to hide or to move an object or whatever you like.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
me?
good.
Oh,
I'm
no,
good.
no.
Great. Okay, so you see that the monster goes right back to eating what she has right in front of you. She seems still unfazed by all of you. Bowick, this is your turn. You look at your companions right there in the Dallas. You look at this. You look at the monstrous being also there as well. You feel in your heart of hearts that you must protect her and not let anyone interrupt her feast.
I will first bow down. I'll be like, yes, master. And in that motion of bowing down, I will take out the wand of binding and cast hold person on Finn.
Fucking.
Wisdom saving throw, Finn, please.
Oh, not bad. 16.
Ooh, succeed by 1.
Succeeded. Oh,
Succeeded
fuck.
by one,
God.
thank you. So you say yes, master, and you notice this, Eldon. You know, when you're pushed back from not being able to hit this monster, you turn to look at Eldon. You turn to look at Bovik, and you notice how he bends. You know, bends and bows down low. And just before he raises, you see this wide, wicked smile on his face. He looks at you and he raises his wand. You think that he would be going for the monster, but no, he goes right for Finn. You see as these black tendrils shoot out of the wand, wrap itself around Finn. He looks confused and breaks free. Then you look back at Bovik in confusion. It's your turn.
I
I would
say,
actually like to. Can I move also, or is it? Can I only do that one action for
You
her?
can. Oh, sorry. What? Yes, you have your bonus action as well, and you have your movement. Full movement.
I have. Okay, so I'm gonna move up. As close as I can to Finn.
Okay, so how would you do that? You would have to use your bonus action to tap, I'd say, because you'd have to extend the tiles, or I'd allow you to jump if you'd want to. But be
How far
aware
is the
that
jump?
um, about 15 feet, that's it.
Alright, then I'm
What?
gonna
Oh,
use bonus
sorry.
action to. Okay, I'm gonna use the
I
bonus
told
action
you.
to tap
Okay, you use your bonus action to tap,
and
and
move however close I can to.
got it. So just give me. I am going to set a really low DC though. So for this, give me an acrobatics.
Advantage or not? Advantage.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
To
oh, what?
18.
18, amazing. You literally what is it that you have with you right now, Bobit? Do you have a staff or anything with you? Just a sword, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I just have a sword.
Yeah. So you take out your sword and in this, like hilariously cool fashion, you just hit the side of the tiles and make your way up. You climb and take one amazing leap forward, reaching directly behind Finn.
I,
There's nothing else that you can do right
yeah,
now, but
I'm good. Yeah.
Finn, it's your turn, right?
I look at him. I saw him attack me, and I say, "You fucking fake!" And I cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
Oh my god. If he falls backwards, he's dead.
And I'm going to use sorcery points to give him disadvantage for this wisdom save.
And I'm going to
And there
use my
goes the
reaction
party.
and use counterspell.
Oh, motherfucker.
What?
What?
Your voice just clipped off.
You have counterspell? What? Oh my
Best
god.
spell, best spell. Hey, Bovik, both of us have counter spell, man. Let's go.
All of us have counterspell.
Oh my god.
Can you see?
Maybe I will switch to fireball next time.
Yeah, I'm going
Okay,
to
a
counterspell
question. Do I still lose my sorcery points?
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Still, like, it's expanded.
Hmm.
I love how frustrated Kush is. Okay, so you see, as like you whisper, you whisper out to him. What is it that you said?
I said, "You
fake us.
fucking fake."
You fucking fake. You yell you fucking fake, and it's like your voice, the energy from your voice, it radiates and hits Bovik. Bovik, what's the word you use to counterspell him?
I'll counterspell him. You're the fake bone boy.
Doesn't even make sense.
You see, as like this weird mist, okay, like this weird electrifying mist that was going to reach Bovik and submerge him in something, just dissipates immediately as he looks at you again and smiles. What are you doing as your bonus action?
Nothing. Oh wait, I'm going to. Should I? Nah, fuck it. I'm going to move. Am I in melee range?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
push him off.
I could try, but Nah, not gonna. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. You're standing there, you see as like even Skippin, she sticks her head out of your chest to like snarl at Bovik, okay? And she just like, and it's this weird, rasping, bony sound. Now, oh my god, how does this work? So, nobody attacked her at this turn, so there's nothing that, wait, what can she? Hmm. Okay.
I'm guessing you have
So,
only 2 spell slots.
yeah, that's why I'm like, haha, what do I do? Anyway, she looks back at all of you. She sees that it doesn't seem to be that anything is disturbing her. She looks at you for a moment, Jeevan, and she just stares at you. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, fucking. 22. Let's go.
Okay. She looks at you, she tries to whisper something. You know, you can't really hear it. You don't understand whether it's possibly because you're not because you're not enthralled by her, or the fact that Bovik has just betrayed you. You don't hear her, and she just looks at you for one long second and turns back and starts eating. It's your
Okay.
turn up.
It's my turn. Alright. Oh, yeah. Booming blade to the face. That 20.
Amazing! Okay.
Ah.
Give me a damage and tell me how you do this. You strike her face, she's eating. No, it's not
As
dead
she
yet,
tries
don't
to
worry.
Okay.
whisper to me, I drown it out with violent singing. And then.
La 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 la.
la. That's magic. That's a deep. Bad damage. 5 plus 7. Oh, plus D6 for Booming Blade, which also gets doubled. And I rolled 2 6s. Okay, wait. 10
12 plus
plus
12.
7,
No,
17.
5 plus 7.
17 plus 7. That is 24. 24 points of damage.
Amazing.
Plus the Booming Blade effect.
Which is?
If she
How can I
moves,
forget this?
if she moves, she gets electrocuted. Oh,
Okay.
dude, Booming Blade is 1d8. Fuck it, dude, it's fine.
So she stares at you and she goes back. You see as your blade strikes right through her cheek. It goes in through one side and comes out the other. You put a swift in and swift out. You look at your blade again now and you see that it's covered in chunks of meat and mashed up food, but the hole in her cheek seems larger now. She looks and turns to you and screams, her mouth just hanging open. You hear a sound, a weird cluttering sound happening below this, what do you say, this circular platform, but you don't know what it is yet.
Like below, in the sense, the sound is coming from the platform or underneath the platform.
Underneath the platform. Not from the
Okay.
platform, but possibly from the ground below.
Okay. Action. Bonus action, I have nothing. That's my turn.
Okay. So at this point, Bovik, you see as Eldon, just sticks his like, is it a rapier or a scimitar?
Scimitar.
The scimitar. He just sticks his scimitar right through this monster's face. It goes right through. One cheek comes out, the other slashes. You don't really see her face, but from the back of it, imagine as you see like this thing just go in and come out. She turns and screams and she looks at you, commanding you, protect her. What do you do?
I will master and I will cast Hold Person on. On Eldon, sorry, my bad. And it's a Wisdom saving throw, Eldon.
On a spell.
Nice. Okay, cool. And for my Yeah, that's it. That's all I think right now.
What do you tell? What do you tell him, Jeevan, when you see Vivek like try to cast whole person on you?
Oh, bitch, you don't.
Amazing. Okay, so what are you doing as your bonus action, Vivek?
I'm actually gonna just stand there right now. I'm waiting for the next turn. So
Okay. So as this turn ends, someone new is starting to enter the frame. You
Uh,
hear this, Finn, you hear this, Aldon. Povik, you hear it too, but it brings you a joyous mood instead. You all look down and you see climbing up these tiles is this large red figure. It's hefty, big, and looks strong as hell. Glinting off its sides is this weird shade of red.
okay.
Then, your turn.
Wait, do we not see it? It's not on the map.
Oh wait, yeah. um, I will bring you something random.
What red thing, dude?
yeah, I'm also waiting for this.
Okay.
For a second, I actually
So-
thought that like original Povik was coming up, and I was like, oh fuck.
Original Vivek is not red.
Yeah, when I heard red, I changed my mind. Gosh.
Yeah, you see this weird thing, this hunky thing just making its way up these tiles towards you. You can't really see what it is, but in a round, it should reach you up. Then it's your
Hmm.
turn.
Right. I see it on the wall climbing now. I want to stop
No.
it.
Okay, you see it taking the same path you did.
Oh, the stairs.
Mhm.
I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt. Gonna make a fist, and the ring of mine is gonna sort of light up as I shoot this Chaos Bolt into this. Basically, the creature's legs, so that
Okay.
the stairs also break and he also takes damage. That's my aim.
So, G, you need to help me out with this. How would ranged weapon work on something that's moving?
No, this is range spell casting. You can ask him to
Same,
like
right?
roll
Spellcasting, yeah.
disadvantage for a targeted attack.
Yeah, I'd say if you'd have a straight roll if you're aiming for the stairs. I'd give you disadvantage if you're aiming for the creature coming up.
The creature and the
I'll I'll
stairs.
I'll take disadvantage and roll
Okay.
for both.
Go
Cool.
for it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. 25.
25
What?
hits.
Yes.
Amazing. With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
That is nuts. Okay, so
Uh,
what happens is that you see as this thing is climbing up, you hit at it. You know, it takes. You can feel, you can see almost that as it's climbing and you hit it, the tiles that it's walking on and its own body seems to shatter a little at your impact. How much damage does it take?
it has 16 points of force damage.
Points of force damage. That is actually really good. You see as it loses a bit of its leg, it seems to be chipping away. It's limping in a disastrous way and it's climbing upwards, but it's still making its way towards you. At this point, this creature again turns. She looks at both of you and like she takes a swipe at you, Eldon. You seem to have angered her a little bit. She takes a swipe at you. Oh, okay, that's 26.
To hit? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But you can't even shield that. Wow.
Yeah, my shield will be 25.
And is where's my outfit? Okay, so that is 10 points of slashing damage that you take as her claw comes and tries to like pluck at your wing. You have an idea that she might be trying to grab onto you. She reaches out and she clutches your whole body in her hand.
Oh wow.
She's slowly bringing you towards her mouth right now. Eldon, it's your turn. What are you doing? She has you in her hand. She's bringing. You can see as her the jaws are splitting open. You see as her lips are tearing apart, and you can see as saliva starts dripping down. As you're slowly brought to her face, the stench of her mouth is overbearing, and you have to take a moment to not puke right onto her. What do you do?
And done.
Oh, me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're dying
Shit,
right
I got confused. I thought my turn just happened. Okay, I don't know. Combat's happening fast. I'm being dragged into its mouth. I have Misty Step. I'm gonna play safe. I'm gonna, for my action, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
So
You're grappled.
yeah, but like, I mean, I can either hit her or Mirror Image. That's why Mirror Image. Next time, at least you won't get a chance to catch me. Yeah, you see two other, like you see Eldon just like shimmer in and out, like that one moment from the System of a Dawn music video, Chop Suey. It's like, woo, woo.
I'm
That's
imagining like a vibrating shocked
Yep.
Eldon in this hand and all, trying to get out desperately while she starts bringing you closer and closer to her mouth. Uh-huh. Yeah, she brings her to that, and Bovik, it's your turn. You're seeing Eldon, he's almost about to be eaten. Does this shock you, Bovik?
No, dude.
So wait, what is the next command? It is my third turn.
Yeah, it's your third turn, your last turn.
So
I'd say
this
that
command by
her command to you would be to get rid of Finn because she has Eldon there.
all right. I'm gonna look at Finn, and I'm actually gonna take my short sword out and take a freaking swing at Finn.
Why did you cast the spell?
Oh,
Bovik, why did you cast the spell, Bovik?
okay.
You want me to cast a spell? Okay, fine. Cool.
I need to give you your.
I'm short range. I can't cast.
Um,
Oh,
I'm so sorry, but I need to. I'm going to send you your sword right now, Ashwin. Okay.
Oh, it's not a
Oh.
normal short sword.
As you figure
She's
out
good,
when
no, it's a
plummeting
hero.
into Finn.
it's a heroic something. Short sword.
Where are you sending this?
Yeah. On WhatsApp.
All right.
So you see, as remember that you have a +2 bonus to your attack and damage roll. Okay.
Yeah, I do. It's already added to it. So
Okay.
I rolled what is it? 17 to hit.
So as this swing comes towards me, I put my hands up, cast shield.
Does that help you?
It does. It's 18. AC is
Okay.
18.
You
Sorry, not
see-
18, 19.
Oh, fantastic! So, Bovik, as you take out your unsheathed sword, you raise it up to go take a blow at Finn. As you do, you hear these voices in your head saying like, "Yes, Bovik, yes, do it, strike him down. You can do it. You're a hero. You are the greatest warlock in this world. No one will know you. No one will ever stand in front of you ever again." You take your sword, you're reaching it down, it's going into a crescendo in your head as these cheers are just raising in your voice, like, "Yes, Bowman, strike him down, take him down." And as you slash against him, like Finn waves a hand, you see as a weird liquidy bubble sort of apparate from out of his ring and forms like a shield right in front of him as you strike down on him. What are you doing as you go this action?
Cannot do anything.
Okay. What you're staring at right now. I love this initiative in combat because it goes really well together. Because you strike right down at Finn. Finn, you're looking up at Bovik through your translucent shield, your shimmering shield. It's your turn to strike at him if you want.
I'm gonna say
Another question. Is it broken? Am I like
Yeah, so I'd say at the same moment that you strike down on the shield and you see Finn's face right there up close to you, inches away from your blade, something snaps in your head. You feel like a fog is lifting off your mind. You stare into his, socketless face, basically. No eyeballs, nothing. You look at his impassive face. And for a second, you feel your heart hurt and you take a step back. You're shaken back.
Did you see? Did you see Ashwin just go no?
I'm just gonna say that Druid Bowlick existed at some point, okay? But
yeah,
like,
but the bond
okay.
is forgotten. I don't.
Yeah,
think
the
And
bond is
all
forgotten.
gone.
Oh yes, the bond is forgotten. That's true. You look at him, but it's more okay.
I'll be like,
Okay, to make it more in tune of Bovik right now, your heart hurts because as much as you know he's your companion, you do wish it had hit. Is
yeah,
that more
like, oh shit, bone god. I mean, bone man. And yeah,
I don't know this happened, right?
No. You don't. I'd say if you want to understand whether he's still him or not, give me an insight check. This is free of your action.
If it's free, then sure.
Yeah. Go.
That is my insight.
It's
Oh,
not
19.
free, I will strike him.
19. You do feel like for a second the way that his acting, the aura he had around him dissipates and becomes more subdued. You do still feel the same sort of cockiness from him, but he seems more like the man that you were just with down below.
What the fuck are you doing? Are you out of it now?
What the fuck are you doing? Help me out here.
Okay. And how you said this woman is 15 feet tall.
Yeah.
So would you say if I cast something with 10 feet radius, 10 feet diameter, it would select only her and not this guy, Eldon?
So, the thing is that it would still strike Eldon because he's near her mouth right now.
So no, but the mouth is still 15 feet up in the air, no?
Yeah, but her hand,
Oh,
see, the thing is, he just struck her through the mouth, so he's still at the same height level. So she's essentially just grabbed him like this and taken.
Put it on the
He's
other
sitting.
side. Put it on the other
Yeah.
side.
You could make it like maybe half her face and like this side of it, or like how is it that your spell's angled?
It's basically a sphere. So I can open a portal which will attack. It's basically arms of Hadar.
Okay, you could do that right next to her on the left side of her face. Open like this black hole that reaches out and grabs her face from her.
Yes. I like shiver a little in like right where I'm standing, and I raise my hands, and I sort of like throw off a black beam of energy which goes full speed towards her face and then stops here and opens a big thing, and then arms come out to grab her. That would be a strength saving throw.
Okay.
push the music.
The music stop.
Yeah, we all stopped talking exactly the moment.
Shema, strength saving throw.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, I have to give it. I don't know why I was waiting for the chat. Oh, that's horrible. She does not save. I wouldn't even save.
Perfect. That's 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. So you see, as you hit her right at this moment, and I mean these arms reach out from this black hole and start pulling at her face. As it starts pulling at her mouth and opening it wider, you see something escape it. You don't see this very clearly right now, Finn, but Eldon, you see right in front of you as you're coming closer and closer to his mouth. This black hole apparates right next to her face. You see as tendril arms reach out and grab it, kind of like trying to drag her face itself into this hole with it. And while they start pulling her features and her face starts to move out, something starts to seep out of the corner of her mouth. It escapes and give me a 1d20 Phil.
20. 10.
A 10. Let's see what the problem is.
Oh no, random tables.
Hey,
Okay. So
fireballs are centered on you.
What?
you see Eldon as this child suddenly starts to come out of her mouth. This soul comes out, okay, and as it falls down, dropping like a large droplet of saliva almost onto this floor, it starts to form almost like what are babies kept in? The placenta, okay? They're like it's almost like placenta, right? You know,
Babies are not kept in placenta.
I was gonna say
Are they?
cradle.
Uterus.
Yeah, I
You're
was
looking
gonna
for
say
uterus.
No, aren't they covered in a placenta? Membrane?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
I don't know
membrane.
what that's called.
Uh,
Placenta is the wire.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
Which
no, 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 no.
connects
That's the
USB ports.
umbilical cord. That's the
It's not the
umbilical cord.
umbilical cord.
Placenta is the
Placenta-
fluid that it's encased in.
No, that is not placenta. That is
Is it?
Yeah, it's a membrane
Baby juice,
around the
okay.
baby.
baby
I think
juice.
it's placenta. Okay, okay.
Baby
So
juice,
not,
not the
it's not the-
male only
not a
kind.
big. I'm saying the womb bag. Okay, so as the placenta, right? I was correct. Cool. Okay, so basically, like, but I love the usage of womb bag. So you see, as like this huge droplet of saliva that looks like almost wispy and shimmering in shape starts to fall down towards the ground, falling at an accelerated speed. But as it falls, you see as this weird membrane starts to open up, and it falls flat on the ground. You take a second to look there, Eldon, to see what had fallen. And it seems to be a child, a little girl in commoner's outing, covered in this sickly, icky saliva. She looks at you, she looks at the creature, and she screams.
I also start screaming with her. Like, Finn, help! Finn, don't let me eat her! Don't let her eat
Don't
me!
let her eat you.
I don't know what I'm saying! Fucking, I don't want to be that!
At this point, this thing, what did I say? She does. You see as something suddenly reaches you, Finn. You look past Bovik. You take a second. You want to caution him, but something large seems to be looming from behind him, and suddenly falls, bashing against you. Will that be? Yeah, give me a athletics save, Bovik, or constitution save. Yeah.
What does athletics say? Dex save.
What's the athletic?
Yeah, dex save, right? Is it dex or con save? Give me either. No, actually, what I was going to do is a fantastic check.
So what do I do?
So the thing is, you feel something coming and it's going to fall on you. What would you like to do? Would you like to jump out of the way? Would you like to hit it? Would you like to move forward?
I would like to jump out of the way.
Okay, you're trying to jump out of the way, so give me a dexterity save.
18.
Oh, what happens if it's equal, G?
Attack
Whoever has the higher dex, right?
No, the attack wins.
Attacker wins. Okay. So what happens is, Bovik, you take a second, you turn around to see what it is, and you see it from the way that Finn had just thrown his arm out. You saw this black ball go, and he seems to be in a stance, but it slacks a little as he looks past you. It's something large, looming, falling on you. It takes a crash, and you try to move out of the way, but it captures you underneath its weight. You look up, struggling, and what it looks like is this large monstrosity made of the same red tiles that you had seen below.
Is that
The
what is
tiles?
approaching us? Ah, great.
So you look at it, and it. Okay, I have to keep all these in separate places. Okay. So it falls on you and you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not too bad.
You see as this thing, and when this thing is still holding you under its weight, it's taking a bit of time to get off you. It's clumsy as hell. Eldon, what would you do at this point? You look down and you hear this huge sound, combined with the sound of this girl screaming, of Finn yelling out a spell, of Bovik saying something that you can't really hear, and of course the undying sound of this monstrosity is chomping on her foot. And you look back to see something fly. It takes out the sunlight from your eye for a second, but it falls flat on this platform. The platform shakes slightly. You look down and you see like a large reptile creature. You're still close to the monstrosity's mouth. Are you going to strike at her? What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ham. Start pumping into her.
Okay. First, I'd say you'd be trying to struggle. Would you be trying to struggle to get out, or you're just going to attack her?
I mean, does it feel like it would help?
So you could try to escape her grasp. You feel like her hand has slackened. The hold on you is slackened a little bit because of Finn's attack. So you could attempt to escape if you would like to.
I would like to try to escape.
Okay, give me a strength save.
Ah! Thanks. 8.
8. You try as you might, but you cannot escape her grasp. You're still stuck in it. I will let you. I'll let you use that as your bonus action. So tell me what you'd like to do as your action.
Booming blade, dude. I'm a one-trick pony. I do that trick really well. A lot to hit. 18 plus 11.
Oh, 18 plus 11?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, you hit her. What are you doing?
Booming blade. So 1d6. 8 plus 7. 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Okay. She seems to be kind of, not really hit, but you can see that her face looks a little shattered. She's still trying to, get rid of. The arms of the is only for one turn.
Yeah, it's just
It's
a
just
single.
instantaneous. She's still clawing at her face, trying to understand where those tentacles came from. She's looking at the child, weeping below, and she's screaming. She looks back at the golem. She stands up. She's much taller than any of you had expected at this point. She looks down at all of you, looking down, and she's ready to strike at anyone that comes close to her. Bovik, it's your turn.
I will get out. Am I still under the creature?
Yep. Yes, you are.
Hey, she doesn't do anything. She doesn't do
She already-
anything.
She just stands. She's just still trying to test her face. You do get this. Okay, everybody give me an insight or perception check. Whichever you draw.
Insight or deception?
Perception.
Oh,
Perception.
Insight is better. Oh, 19. Again.
17
Oh,
for
give me-
5, I guess.
Give me your insight with advantage.
Who?
18.
18? Okay, so 18. Okay, all of you have relatively understood one thing from the way that she's been acting. You notice that throughout your fight, however short lived it would have been, it's been possibly not been more than a minute or so right now. But it seems consistently that all she's really trying to do is eat.
Yeah.
She feels she doesn't really seem to want to fight any of you. You do notice Bovik, especially you notice after her having taken control of you, that she prefers having others fight her battle, not herself. At this point, if any of you do, if this is your inkling to think this way, you wonder, could she be reasoned with if I spoke to her?
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yeah?
And she's
No, it's
standing.
Bovik's turn. It's Bovik's turn.
Okay.
All right. Am I still under the rubble?
Yes,
Or
you
under the
are.
creature?
Yes, you are.
Alright, I am going to try getting up and away from them.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Give me a strength check. I'll say it's sarcastic.
Well,
Oh, he's saved by one. Yeah, you can. You are able to push this lumbering mass. As you look at it, bro, like you have. It feels like a memory from another life. You feel like these are things you had observed as Bovik the Druid and not really as Bovik the Warlock. It seems to be like a red tile golem. However, you'd like to take that information. You look at it, you make the same observation that this creature, even though it stood up, you notice that its hands immediately, even though one is holding Eldon, immediately goes to grab another handful of food, take it and slam it into her mouth. She's screaming, she's crying, but she's still eating.
okay.
Oh wait, just for this reason. Wait, no. Who heard about the Tika? Did all of you hear or only Finn?
No,
The Tika?
whoever heard it did not tell it to the others.
Yeah, that was Finn,
I
I
remember
think.
that.
He heard it from the lady, right? About the teacup.
Oh, yeah. The teacup,
So
yes.
I'd say that Finn, you being the inquisitive soul that you are, you wonder why is it that she was so fond of that teacup? Because you look at the cutlery around, there isn't any cutlery. There's just food everywhere. There's no forks, there's no knives, there's nothing. And you wonder again, why that teacup? Back to you. Sorry. And
Alright.
Finn, could you give some music, yeah?
Yeah. One-
Yeah, bro. So what would you like to do? You have your, I'd say you used your bonus action to get out, and your main action, you could do what you like. You still have your movement, though cut it half.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take the skin of the water skin. I'm going to pour it all over myself, and I'm going to
Okay.
cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Oh, amazing. Okay.
And
Mel says you only need a drop, but sure.
Go
it's fine. Okay. It needs by the way, the spell says a cup of water.
Oh, a cup. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself, and can I speak with the creature?
Yeah, I'd say you can. I will still limit your. Okay, yeah. No, just go ahead. Tell me what you'd like to ask.
I'll be like,
You'd have to yell it out though.
I will scream it out, and I'll be like, "Stop! We have come to return this," and I'll hold the sword up, the short sword.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. For that. It's not.
It's too loud. What the fuck?
Wait, where is the sword from?
From her room.
It's from her bedroom.
Bedroom.
11.
11?
Yeah.
She stops to notice you, but it's striking. She looks at your sword. She doesn't seem pleased by it, but she looks at you and she bends down and she goes. You see, as she bends down, her large hunching body to reach down, her face is close to yours right now. Stares at you. She's like, you're the one that broke the teacup. And she opens her mouth up large, ready to just take a huge bite at you. Then it's your turn. You see as this creature is now like lumbering over Bovik, her mouth spread wider than his whole body would be. She's ready to take a snap at him. What do you do?
Her mouth is open. Can I? Can I cast Arms of Adar inside her mouth?
Yeah. I mean, you could. It would be cool if you use it to shut her mouth with the hands. So I'd say you can go with it.
I don't think I have control of these hands.
Yeah. I don't think so. Okay. But if you
Actually, I'm
want
going to go to my bag, take the lyre out. Hey, does this ring a bell?
That's your.
Can it be a bonus action?
I'd say only because I took Ashin's action for the last one. No.
Taking okay. Can I strum it at least?
You want to strum it, Kush?
Why are you asking like that?
Yeah,
Now I don't
what
want
is
to.
that?
No. If you want to, go for it.
I know it was magic because detect magic was there. I will try
Start.
to make it. I don't know how I'll do that. I'll basically channel my inner magic into my hand and then strum it so that it activates it somehow.
Just drum it like
Does
a
this
normal
ring a
person.
bell? Tring!
You mean a ring a string?
Yeah.
Okay.
What does it do?
Okay. So you look at it, you look at this creature, you go, does this ring a bell? And you strum the lyre, confident and like coffee, almost acting like Bovik. As soon as your skeletal fingers touch the strings, you hear a low sound in your head. A slow building sound going louder and louder and louder, and then electricity just strikes in your head. You have this enraging pain in your head. You don't understand what it is. It hurts. And you're trying to, like, you almost drop the lyre at that point. It almost feels like you're being punished for being disobedient in a weird way. And you take 6 points of psychic damage.
What does it do though?
So, as soon as that happens, you think to yourself, maybe I should have attuned to this first.
Uh, Okay, so
Does
this does something, just not now. Keep it
yeah.
back.
But does she react to it though? Does
She looks at
Tasha
it. She
react to it?
doesn't seem too phased by it. She looks at you again, and she's like, "Enough. You do not concern me. Take my things if you want to. But this one, he stole my teacup." And she reaches down again to look towards Bovik. Okay, like it's just a second. You don't even see her move to look at you when you do this thing. It's all in your head. You hear her voice in your head, but she's still lunging towards Bovik. At this moment, Bovik, she's going to use her other hand, grab at you, put you down her throat, basically. Oh!
Oh no.
If she
Uh,
grabs me, she's gonna get hurt. By the way.
That's fine. She
If she attacks you, not for grabs, no?
Any hostile action.
Any
Ooh.
melee. Oh no, it says if a creature hits you with any melee attack. So
is it hand melee?
I would say it is.
I mean, it's
But you're
yeah, that's your call. If it's a grab or a melee attack, I mean anything that essentially gives a melee attack on me, big slap it.
So claw melee attack. Okay. So she catches you. I want you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Also, when does that tile monster go?
9.
The tyrant monster goes right after.
I got a 9.
You got a 9?
Yeah.
Okay, she holds you, she crushes you. You can feel her hands just slowly grabbing and taking hold of your body. You almost scream in pain. And that is. Oh, okay. Oh boy. Okay. So she rolled a nat 20 to hit you.
yeah, we figured.
And what happens is she grabs you, she's squeezing you, she's taking you towards her mouth, and you can feel her nails slowly sinking into your body. You notice at the same time, both of you, Eldon and Finn, sorry, you don't notice this. Eldon, you don't notice that both her hands are occupied right now, holding both of you. Bovik, as her fingernails sink into your torso, you take 18 points of piercing damage.
All cool.
And what does she take? What does she take?
He takes 15 points of damage.
15 plus. So while she does this, though, you know, what happens is that she's squeezing into you. She's raising you to reach her mouth. But as soon as she sinks her nails into you, there's like a powerful electricity. Is it how does that?
No, it's cold. So it's suddenly like you'll see her fingernails freeze over and it like slowly creeps into her fingers and it gives her a insane like the temperature just dropped in her body suddenly.
Amazing. You see, as her blackened, almost crimson hand with like still like a lot of shit and a lot of foot under the fingernails, slowly starts to turn cold. It seems to wither almost as it holds on to you and as you scream as well. When she does that, Ovik, I'd like you to roll a d20.
That 20.
Nat 20? Okay. So what happened is,
One time it won't be good, I'm telling you.
you see, as the same thing that happened to Eldon is now happening when you have struck her. You see, as her huge hunched body starts to like almost looks like it's puking again, and something falls out of her mouth. You see this weird mucousy boom bag, whatever bullshit it's at that time, fall out of her mouth. And as it's falling towards the ground, you know, it starts to slowly like lose form, and another person falls on the ground. You see, you look down and you notice yours quite similar to yours, the skin same. He looks like a young elven man. He's sitting over there, howling in fear. He looks at you and he does not move. He just stares at both of you and he seems to be paralyzed in shock.
Okay.
Then, at this time, the golem gets up. The golem gets up and looks at you, Finn. You being the closest to him at this point. He is obviously infuriated with the fact that Bovik was able to get out of his, weight and his grasp. And he rushes towards you, taking long, heavy steps. As he comes here, you can hear it resonating in your head as it comes closer and closer. It takes one lash at you, Finn. Does a 15 doesn't hit, right?
It does, but I cast shield.
Okay. It tries to
So it
take a hit at you, but you move out of its way. It takes another hit. Wait, sorry, that is
19 is the AC now.
19 is the AC. Sorry, the first one did hit. It was a 20. The second one doesn't. So that is
Oh, okay.
So that is 15 points of bludgeoning damage you take. It takes one arm, tries to hit you while you're still shocked. You're still under that psychic energy blast that you had in your head. You're still looking down at the lyre, confused, trying to understand. And you're like, fuck, it's a magical instrument. Maybe I should have attuned to it first. Knock you out of your senses and back into battle again. Golem takes a strike and hits your head, go to the side. It's reeling, your head is hurting really badly from this. You take a good amount of damage and he takes another strike. You look up and at this point you're able to evade it and take a back step. You can hear Skitten meowing in your chest. He's concerned. You look at all this happening. Eldon, it's your turn. You see as another being comes out of this creature's mouth, falls on the ground, opens up, and it seems like a human body. Your first glance, your first idea of it is perhaps it's someone that you might have eaten before. You remember the spirits that you had seen. Did you ever open your jar, by the way?
You're
You're
muted.
muted, G.
I gave it to them, and then the cooks, the animal cooks. And then I learned that they were spirits, and oh yeah, wait, I did look into it.
Yeah. You opened it and you saw it was a spirit. Seeing that, you do recall that maybe these are spirits, having opened that jar and previously even helped free the spirits trapped in the bed. you have an inkling that these might be souls that are captured, possibly in this weird creature's body.
Awesome. All the more reason to fuck diplomacy and go for the more diplomatic approach. I was working with my staff. But, booming blade,
Okay.
uh,
Okay. You
a
got
lot
it.
to hit. 25 to hit.
25 hits. Yeah.
Again, 16 points of damage.
16
Points of damage.
What a damage you guys are racking up. So you hit it, give me another strength save, please.
Strength save.
Me? Oh.
Yeah. I'm assuming you're sticking the booming
Yeah, yeah.
blade into her hand or something?
You're both in her hands? This is
Mm.
perfect.
9. Shit.
9? Okay, you still aren't able to escape it. Unfortunately, you're still crushed. She's like moving you violently right now. She's screaming. One hand's frozen with Bobik in it. Another has you, Eldon. You can see as a scimitar is like sunken right into her huge thumb. At the back, you have Finn, who's just like evading blows from this reptile golem. Bobik, what is it that you're doing? Bobik?
1 second.
Okay. I am going to calculate how much you guys have dealt damage to her. till now.
Alright, so I'm still in the arms of this creature, right?
Yeah, you're still in her hand. You can, if you want to try and get out of her grasp, give me a strength saving.
And is that an action?
No, I'll just take that as well.
8.
8?
Does that help? Yeah.
No, it doesn't. You try to get out, you're struggling, but you still can't move out of her grasp. What's that?
As I'm
You do
as I'm-
notice though that Rubik, you do notice that she seems to be faltering. She's falling down to one knee. She's looking at both of you. She's not really looking at your faces, but even as her mouth is hanging open, even as she's like lowering herself to the ground, you see her tired eyes, the ones that you can't see right now, red, though they seem a little duller. They begin searching for food again around.
Okay. As I'm trying to struggle away, I will. How far is the golem and this?
I'd say it's about not very far, about 10 to 15 feet. Because like she has gotten up and he is directly on that ledge. Maybe it's
All right.
not.
As I'm trying to struggle away, I'm gonna actually touch the creature's arm and cast fairy fire,
Okay.
and I will. They have to both give me dexterity saving throws. The golem and
Okay. So the creature fails and the golem also fails. Okay.
all right. Both of them will. Any attack on them will have an advantage now.
Amazing. Great. Like that. So you see as this creature is essentially limping forward. It's moving its head down. It's trying to, it's sniffing. It almost looks blind at this moment. And you hear a voice in your head. Ladies, please, she's weak now. Please take her out. Let me escape. Please.
And when as I cast Fire, you see this light suddenly like engulfs the creature, and this light sort of travels around the body and then slowly slides away and engulfs into the golem as well, and they're both shining brightly. And I'll be like, bone boy, kill them now, kill them.
Okay.
Right.
Your turn. What are you doing?
Bonus action, convert sorcery point. I'll take one level 1 spell slot and make it a sorcery point.
Okay.
Action, cast Arms of Hadar at level 3 with me as the center, and I'm guessing it has the golem and the lady both.
Yeah. So the golem is possibly only at 7 feet tall. So yeah, I'd say you'd be able to strike at both of them without getting Eldon or both.
Right, they're in the hand 15 feet up, so there is no way
Yeah.
they will be hit.
Yeah, she's leaning down a little right now, so cut that by 5 feet almost. But yeah, I'd still say they're out of her reach in that zone.
Right. Cool. So yeah, so that's a something saving throw. What is it? Strength saving throw for both
And
of them. I choose to fail it, and I take 21 points of healing.
Ah, fucking cunt.
so, so the thing is that the golem saves it, but
Hmm.
the weird Tasha monster, the jester doesn't.
Okay, so Tasha takes 21, Golem takes 10 points of necrotic damage.
Amazing. So you see, as soon as you do this, these hands reach out and they're reaching out and trying to grab at your jester. It's crawling up her leg. And when she does, she screams. And when she screams, she expels another person. You see, as her body is starting to wither, it's still a monstrous being, but it seems like her flesh is getting sunken in a little bit. You see, as the same mucus sort of ball just falls down. But when it opens up this time, you see the gesture herself. She's not scarred like the monster right in front of you. She seems normal. She's sitting. Bovik, you look at her face and you're shocked because this is the face you have seen in posters. Aldon, you look at it too and you recognize it from the posters up. This is this is Tasha. Tasha's kiss. Who is this person? You wonder as you look at her. You're struck by this feeling, Aldon, that right now, if you were to take her down, she would truly be down. The
Wait,
gesture
who?
on the floor, the
Tasha?
monster,
Also,
the monster. The gesture on the floor looks up. She pleads with all of you. She looks at you, Eldon. She looks at you, Bovik. She can't see you, Finn. She pleads with you. She's like, kill it! Kill it now! Kill it before it takes me again. Please! I beg you, please! You see, as this monster launches, it's trying to reach at her, forgetting temporarily that both of you are in its hands. It tries to struggle to move forward, but as it goes forward, you see as it's you know how in Attack on Titan, like the steam is leaving the
yeah.
muscles, it starts to become
Yeah,
like
yeah.
bone. So it's becoming something like that. It's horrible because at the same moment you hear things collapsing around you. When you look up to see that the golem is looking at this monster, looking at the jester, it looks weirdly terrified. You watch as suddenly its cheek starts to clip. One crack, another crack, and slowly it's starting to just crack a little bit more and more and more. It reaches to hit at you for one final blow. And I think it hits. That is 25.
That's it.
It hits. Oh, so dual attack. Or wait. First is 25 and okay. So I hope you don't die.
I won't, I just heal.
So you take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
A lot, but I'm okay.
Okay. It takes one strike at you with its left hand, another one you feel boot up. You're not able to have your footing, Finn, because the circular podium that you're on is starting to tilt a little. You feel it
Oh.
tilting and tilting. Aldon, it's your turn right now. What is it that you do? You see this monstrosity that's holding you and holding Bovik. You see that one hand, the one holding Bovik, is cold and is frozen. You see it crying, its face still searching for food on the ground. You see the jester that you thought was evil right there on the ground, pleading for you to help her. You see Finn at the back being bashed up, being hidden by this red tile golem as it starts to crack away.
I
The
wonder what
podium
to
is
do.
tilting.
I,
You're
won-
falling.
I wonder as a cast booming. 26 to hit.
26 hits. How are you going to do this? I'm saying straight out.
Oh, okay. That is again 16 points of damage. 16 is a weird number. That's the only damage I've rolled this entire game except for natural one. Every single time it's been
You're
16.
How do you want to do this, Chief? You're taking it down. You see, you feel as its grasp starts to loosen around your body. This is your time. The three
I
of
want
you.
to use my fairy magic of fitting into small spaces to squeeze out of her hand at the opportune moment, and then drive the scimitar up under her chin, through her mouth, out into the top and back. Wait, no, I'm a tiny person. It will reach only into the mouth. You can't see it come out anywhere.
You can come out of the mouth with the sword.
I don't like to get this. Takes a lot of product to maintain.
You come out of her hand, you feel yourself, you're struggling, you've had enough, you know that this is your moment, this is when you're taking it down, this is when you're finally going to get out of this horrible madhouse. You take your scimitar, slash it into her hand, taking as a trail as you go right up, flying like a striking blade.
Like Harry.
As you go full up here, reach her throat, stick it and shrink up to settle in her mouth. The jester looks up at you, looks into this weird monstrosity's mouth, and sees Eldon standing, the fairy covered in blood, standing with a scimitar. You have killed the monstrosity. The world starts to tittle at this point. Everything seems to be falling. All of you give me a dex save.
15.
I think I have advantage on deck.
16.
I have advantage on acrobatics. My deck save is an 18.
18, amazing. You watch as your whole world starts to tilt, all of you. You see as this platform starts to go upside down. You see as the darkness around you seems to be shrieking with the absence of sound in a weird sort of vacuum. You feel like everything's getting turned upside down. You see light, spots of light just hit you from random spots, and suddenly the world disappears. For 1 second, all of you are in total blackness. Faster than it would take you to blink, you open your eyes again. You feel yourself falling at an unbearable rate until you open your eyes again and look around. You're in the village. People that you had saved, they start to spill out of nowhere, falling from an endless distance. You don't even know how, but when they land on the ground, they're unaffected. They rest around you, confused, bewildered, anxious, scared. What is it that all of you are doing? You look around trying to notice anything. You see the jester, she's still right in front of you. She seems badly hurt, badly wounded, but she lies there. You see the village people. They're hugging each other, reaching out, looking for it, trying to recognize names. You see people from the dining table try to recall who they are, looking at themselves, looking at their hands, staring at their clothes because it feels unusual to them. You see the little boy that you had left at the Cobalt King. He smiles and comes rushing to you, but takes a moment and stops. He looks around, searching for his family. Where are they?
Before anything else, as I see that things are returning back to normal, I look at Bovik, hoping this is the Bovik we knew before.
Inside check?
Inside.
Psych!
Natural 20.
Oh!
Okay.
What he sees?
Sorry?
Can you describe what he sees? You got a nat 20.
You're gonna see this elf that is covered in jet black overtrenched coat get up with this blade just on its side, and we look at Finn and be like, hey, Bone Boy, you made it. Where's Fairy Boy?
This fuck.
I'm gonna. Eldon is taking all of this in.
Where you
And Elon's just
Are
gonna
you expecting
shout.
someone else?
No,
Who's
you guys
speaking?
please
What is
Let him
this?
continue.
discuss.
I want this. I'm more interested in this conversation. Please continue.
Oh,
Did you
no,
expect
I'm
someone else?
uh, just expecting the real Bovik.
I am the real Bowick. What do you
You're
mean?
shut the fuck up.
Oh,
You are.
you mean the little twerp that kind of like got stuck in the mirror with his little pet cat? That guy is long gone. You're dealing with me now. I'm your Bowick.
That little twerp with his cat was a companion.
You
And
mean me?
no, you are not. You are just a cheap imitation who is
I am
trying.
no cheap imitation. I am the one. I am the only Bowick that existed.
This is useless. I'm gonna walk away. Go to the jester.
I
What
will
And
are you
take
as I
doing,
this
turn,
Bo?
I'll
moment
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
to openly shout into the crowd. So who's gonna pay us for our hard work?
Will is confused, but the jester.
I'm gonna be like, it's so touching. Like all of this reunion. I'm so glad to have done a good day's work. Who's paying me?
The jester, she actually like pipes up at this and she's holding her shoulder and she's just like, "Sir, thank you, sir." It's and you see how she like her hands, she reaches out and touches the ground, she touches herself. She's just like, "It's been so long since I've been myself."
How long?
And she looks confused and she sits and she's like, "I don't even remember. We were traveling, everything was fine. I had just started. Then, and then I met her, that witch, Tasha. She came to me. She said some absurd things about wanting entertainment forever. She was joined by some other. I don't even know if they're the same person.
Is the other person's name Nirvana? I will minor illusion Nirvana's spirits.
Yes, that's her.
Ah! Okay.
Are doing?
Yeah.
I don't remember though if her name was Nirvana, but she came to me saying that her name was Tasha. She said that everything that the world needs is just a little bit of love. And she
Fuck,
named
you
me
were Tasha.
Tasha's. No, I'm not. I don't even know.
What's your name?
who. It's Pam.
Pam?
And you own the circus? Shut up, dude. Why is it so funny?
It's just so disappointing with the name Pam. I'm sorry, I broke character. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, she goes like, I've only heard of Tasha. I've heard stories of her. I've heard that she's a witch. I think at least that's what I remember.
If Nirvana is Tasha, as you say, that's a night hag.
A what?
A particularly strong witch.
Yeah. So wait. My question is, you are the proprietor of the circus,
Yes.
and then you met
yes.
Tasha, and then she turned the circus into this abomination.
Yes, she told me. She told me that entertainment dies when the circus shuts down. So why not keep the circus open forever? I thought she just wanted me to bring smiles to people's faces. She told me to
Wait.
bring love. She told me to make sure that in this horror, that in this entertainment, the rest of their lives. The
Oh, wait, that
souls.
reminds me. Where the fuck is this little runt we left outside the circus?
No, that guy is
The
looking for
cobra?
his parents somewhere over there.
Not that guy. The
Cobra.
royalty.
Oh yeah,
What's
what the
his
fuck is
name?
that guy?
What was it? Was it a rat? Was it a rabbit? What was it?
Kobold.
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 Was it a
Kobold.
rat?
Where's that little runt?
It is a rat. He is a rat though, but yeah.
You look around, give me a perception check.
Perception.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna look around and slowly whisper, Lily, are you here? Hello.
Yes, Cobra.
Hey, do I see her?
You hear her? Do you want her to come in front of you?
I will actually step away from the group a little and be like, show yourself.
She appears almost instantaneously. You feel her leathery wings touch your shoulders as she settles next to you. She's still a little afloat, but she's looking down. Her head is bowed.
And
It would be unusual to Finn or Eldon if they had seen her, because all they've ever really seen of Lele is being excitable, talkative. But she seems mellowed down. She seems subdued. She looks at you with her eyes cast up.
God, I think I like this Lele way worse than fucking I like the new boy.
I would be
Also-
like,
The patron is going down to the warlock?
It's a sycophant!
I will like stroke her hair a little and be like, do you have the little creature that was guarding the forest? Do you still have him with you somewhere?
Oh my god.
She's
What is this fucker
Oh
doing?
my god, what are you gonna do?
What is this fucker doing?
Oh no! Oh my god, I'll have to rechange the whole story based on this one. Okay, she says, yes, I do.
You think you can take it away somewhere where no one will find them? I'm not very keen on giving the forest back.
Give me intimate or a persuasion.
19.
19. She is terrified. She looks at you, her eyes are wide open. She looks at you right in the eye, Bobit, and she's like, do you mean to give it any harm?
I mean, you could. I never said give it any harm. Maybe it just gets lost somewhere while you were taking it for a walk, or
That
it
Bobit.
drowned in a particular river. So,
Well,
you think that's
technically it's a
possible,
dock.
Dude, I hate this boy for just how he
swear.
changed. Yeah, Lele. I loved Lele as a fuck you. Emotions
She-
control Jeevan.
really? Maybe you take a little walk in the forest. On the way there, some sort of animal attack. Could not save it. I think that some rule it for me.
Your voice is cutting.
Yeah,
takes a
not cutting, it's
pause.
very feeble.
She takes a
Whisper louder.
pause.
Talk very low. Slowly, that's
And-
right, yeah.
She takes a pause and she goes like, it will be done. Takes a pause again. It says, Master Bobit. And you see her disappear. Push, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Saving.
Under my
19.
breath, I'll
Okay.
be
You
like,
feel a presence enter your head. Would you like to accept it? It does feel familiar to you. It does feel likely.
I don't. Okay, so like, out of character, I'm thinking it's Lele, but in character I would be like, what if it's Nirvana?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to be very cautious, like with my guard up and everything. Just try to listen to it.
You just hear one voice in your head. Sounds like Delu's. And she says 2 words to you. 3 actually. Don't please. She tells you, please save him. And that's the only thing.
Very arbitrary.
Okay, so that duck, we will.
Is this why we're ending this?
We are ending this
Oh.
episode here. But just to wrap up what's happening around you, the jester is there. She is offering Eldon right now a sack of gold. She's giving you 500 pieces of gold, Eldon, and thank you
I
for
will
saving them.
pocket it.
You look at all
Where?
the villagers, they're all like, little disheveled, they're still confused. You look at the little boy come to you, Finn, at the end of this dialogue in your head, and he asks you, my family, were you able to save them?
Wait, you're telling me I heard please protect him,
No, please save
and
him.
then
Please
save
him. But I'll leave it to you to assume who you think she asked you to save. But it's
Can I do
Lele, and she'll
can I
only
do it?
ask you to save one person.
Yeah, Bovik, I'm guessing. But can I do an insight check just to
I
see
mean-
if I understand?
I'd say that with the wisdom saving throw, you are able to understand that. You let her into your mind, you have communicated with her before, and she has hinted at this. You remember what happened in the room of mirrors as well, the way she had reacted to things. You do feel that same odd suspicion towards Bovik as you've had ever since you entered that room.
Okay. I look at the child and yeah, so your mother died. Other two might be somewhere
The
here.
last person in the group delivered. Actually, no, he's the best person in the group to deliver the message. All of us are assholes.
The child is in tears, okay, and he looks at you. This is going to come and bite you guys in the ass in another campaign, okay?
Oh.
He looks
Okay.
at you and he glares and he goes like, I trusted you to keep them safe. And you can see as he goes, he's like yelling out the name of his sister, he's yelling out for his father, looking for them. You don't stop to look to see whether he's found them.
Under my breath, I say, "This ungrateful little shit."
Okay, guys, so wrapping up, like you all.
What about the
look-
kobold?
Well, look, you especially, Finn, because you're looking out for him. You just see like a hint of a tail at the back of one building. The longer you look at it, you see a snout also there. You know that. You know where the kobold king is. Bovik, you have spoken to Lele. She has told you that she will do what you have asked for her. And you're returning now. You see as the jester is handing Eldon the gold.
Oh, damn it.
He looks at, she thanks you again, Eldon, and she says, thank you, sir. Thank you. Please. I don't even know what I'll do now. I don't even know where I'll go. But I hope you find
I'm gonna
your way."
lean into the chesters here. I'm gonna be like, here's a friendly little piece of. It's only gonna be a matter of time before these people who have lost others start turning their anger onto you. Back up and get the fuck out of this town.
She looks shocked, but she looks also sad, heartbroken, and she looks at them and she's like, can I never bring joy again?
Yeah,
And
there are
you see
multiple
as she
ways to do
gets
that,
up
you don't-
and starts moving.
Have you heard of
Moves
this
on.
new trend called stand up? You should check it out.
I will see. She hands you a pouch as well and says, I know this is not much, but I hope this will keep you safe. You open it and you see that it has a collection of stones and you immediately recognize that it's swift stones of different colors.
I will
Like
chuck it to
that.
Finn. I payment for about is
Where do I note this down? Because the last set of wriststone that we got, I note them down in a notebook, and I cannot find the notebook anymore. So
So I'll send you this list later, but also this is where our Madhouse Tasha's kiss ends. Thank you guys for taking part in this short adventure. And from next week on, we will continue to the last arc.
oh, the Paladin arc and it's a combined with the main arc. Okay. Oh, makes sense, no? Yeah.
thank you for all the trauma.
Thank you
dear.
so much. I know.
Thank you
Kema,
for, like-
making me the new Bovik. I'm
Thank you
enjoying
for fundamentally changing the
we
whole
are-
party. What the fuck?
We are fixing you. I as out of character. I want Lele to be happy, so fuck you. We
Out
are
of
fixing
character,
you.
I hate this Bovik. In character, also, I hate this Bovik.
Dude, the way you're playing him is amazing.
Yeah, but you're playing it
Amazing.
really well. Like,
You're
wow.
playing it really
Fuck,
well
yeah.
that like I have to like differentiate that I hate the character and not you.
No, I actually like that you're playing like this, dude. Like,
Yeah, dude, I
it's
swear.
very different from your normal.
Yeah, don't get
I
beat
like
up by.
this. Yeah, I like the Two-Face thing where I'm like, and I have an agenda. I like this. I like the way this is going. Yeah.
Yeah, what the
So,
fuck is
guys,
it?
Alright, guys. We'll figure this out. Alright, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Just before ending our stream, a couple of shout outs to a lot of people that we love. First, the Indian DM, catch him on Tuesdays on his channel. On Wednesdays, you have, of course, the wonderful Daisies and Dragons. You saw us have a one shot with them 2 weeks ago. We also have the lovely people over at Panic Not who have some amazing interviews all the time. And the number of artists that we love. Just watch all our videos, guys. Like, we know a lot of people in the Indian D&D community.
Join our Discord and you will get to experience all of these amazing people come into one spot, and we interact a lot. There's a lot of games in the Discord as well. You can see artwork and everything there. So I think
Yeah.
you guys can just come there and experience the whole D&D.
You want to learn
Indian
D&D or
community.
any TTRPG at this point because every system seems to be run over there. Please come and check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
Also-
of fun. Thank you.
Also, tomorrow morning, tune in with us to watch Critical Role live.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot about that. 7:30 a.m. guys, episode 2. We all
IST.
have a nice little watch party on our Discord together. It's so much fun. Come over and like simp with us. Yes.
Also,
Oh,
Jeevan didn't
God.
sleep today at all.
Yeah.
Combat, of course I didn't sleep
I'm
today.
sorry.
I was thinking 3 turns ahead on every side.
Bye. You had to leave.
Why were you thinking 3 steps ahead? What were you thinking 3 steps ahead? Next turn I'll Booming Blade, then after that I'll Booming Blade, then I'll Booming Blade again.
I mean, booming blade with right hand, then booming blade with left hand.
Amazing. Thank you guys. Thank you for joining us
Thank
for
you.
TPK
Bye.
Thursdays. We love you all. Good night.
Bye bye.